Once upon a time in the grand temple of Athena Whisker Weaver, there lived a cat named Meowdusa. She was the most beautiful feline in all the land, with fur as soft as moonlight and eyes that shimmered like emeralds in the sun. Her whiskers were perfectly curled, and her tail flicked with just the right amount of sass. But beauty, as every wise cat knows, can be a blessing or a curse. One fateful evening, while Meowdusa was grooming herself in a patch of sacred sunlight, the mischievous tomcat Poseidon Puddlepaws came slinking into the temple. He was a notorious alley cat, ruler of the fish markets, and had a habit of causing trouble wherever he prowled. What exactly happened between them is a tale lost to time and whispered behind paws in dark alleyways. But what's certain is that Athena Whisker Weaver was not pleased. Furious that her temple had been disturbed, Athena swished her mighty tail and bestowed a most dreadful curse upon Meowdusa. No longer was she a dazzling tabby. Her fur became a mass of writhing, hissing snakes, or at least they looked like snakes but still purred when scratched behind the scales. Even worse, any cat who dared meet her gaze turned instantly into a stone statue, forever frozen in mid-pounce. Heartbroken and misunderstood, Meowdusa retreated to a lonely cave at the edge of the kingdom, where mice scurried fearfully and birds refused to sing. She longed for companionship, but every cat who came sniffing around her lair ended up as part of the decor. Enter Purrseus Pouncepaws, a dashing young black cat with a thirst for adventure and a mild inability to follow instructions. Armed with a polished bronze shield gifted by Athena herself, he crept into Meowdusa's cave, not looking directly at her, but watching her reflection in the shiny surface. With a swift, well-timed boop of his paw, he knocked over a very confused Meowdusa, sending her tumbling into a cozy pile of blankets. Rather than slaying her, Purrseus did something unexpected. He listened. Meowdusa, who had been expecting yet another intruder with ill intentions, was surprised to find this one wasn't trying to turn her into a legend. As they talked, with Purrseus wisely keeping his eyes on his shield, he realized that Meowdusa wasn't the villain of this tale at all. She was just a cat who'd had a really bad day. Feeling sympathy, he decided to try something no cat had attempted before: friendship. He set down his shield, closed his eyes, just in case, and offered her a freshly caught fish, because if there was one thing all cats understood, it was the language of snacks. Meowdusa hesitated. No one had ever given her anything before, only tried to take her life. Slowly, her snake-like fur settled, her tail curled in curiosity, and she accepted the fish with a careful paw. Back in her celestial palace, Athena Whisker Weaver, watching the scene unfold, gave a deep sigh and flicked her tail. "Fine," she muttered, and with a divine swish of her paw, the curse lifted. Meowdusa's fur returned to its original silky softness, though a few snake-like curls remained, just for dramatic effect. No longer feared, Meowdusa left her cave and opened a sanctuary for outcast kitties, ensuring that no feline ever felt alone again. As for Purrseus, he went on to have many more adventures, but he always remembered the day he spared a monster and gained a friend instead. And so, Meowdusa the Magnificent lived happily ever after, purring, preening, and making hearts melt wherever she went.
Athena's temple, grand and old, where sunbeams dance and stories rolled. Lived Meowdusa, first so bright, a feline vision, pure delight. Emerald eyes, silken grace, the fairest whisker in the place. But the beauty's gift, a double blade, a twist of fate, a curse was made. Meowdusa, Meowdusa, eyes of stone, a serpent's hiss, a lonely groan. From beauty blessed to cursed and bound, the heart of gold, no solace found. But tales can turn and heroes rise to see the truth behind the lies. Poseidon Puddlepaws, a rogue so sly, with fish market swagger and a glinting eye. Invaded sacred halls, a reckless spree, disturbing peace for all to see. Athena's wrath, a mighty swell, a curse descended, a living hell. Meowdusa's fur, a writhing maze of hissing scales and sunlit haze. A single glance, a stony flight, frozen forever in endless night. Meowdusa, Meowdusa, eyes of stone, a serpent's hiss, a lonely groan. From beauty blessed to cursed and bound, a heart of gold, no solace found. But tales can turn and heroes rise to see the truth behind the lies. A lonely cave, a shadowed place, where fear and whispers filled the space. Mice would tremble, birds took flight. Meowdusa yearned for gentle light. And Purrseus pounds paws, brave and bold, with shield of bronze a story told. He crept inside with cautious tread, reflected gaze in fear and dread. No direct look, a clever plan, a gentle boop, a purring span. No hero's blade, no vengeful strike. He listened close in fading light. Meowdusa's tale, a mournful sound, a heart misunderstood on cursed ground. No monster fierce, but feline friend, a victim's sorrow without end. The fish bag's magic, soft and deep, Meowdusa's head in slumber sleep. He'd carry her with gentle stride to Athena's grace, where truth resides. Meowdusa, 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 eyes of stone, a serpent's hiss, a lonely groan. From beauty blessed to cursed and bound, a heart of gold, no solace found. But tales can turn and heroes rise to see the truth behind the lies. Athena's harp, a softened plea, a lifted curse for all to see. The scales recede, the fur returns, a hint of snakes where wisdom burns. Meowdusa's grace restored anew, a sanctuary built for me and you. For outcast kitties, lost and frail, a haven found beyond the veil. No longer feared, but loved and known, Meowdusa's kindness brightly shone. She turned hard stone in sweet delight, a love-struck gaze in fading light. Purrseus pounced paws, a hero's quest, a friendship gained, a noble test. He learned that truth in every paw, a gentle heart defies all law. Meowdusa, Meowdusa, purr so sweet, a legend's tale